If you notice that the pressure gauge is suddenly going down, we could have a leak somewhere in the system. Could be inside the boiler. So the first place, if you've got a combi boiler, is look at the pressure relief valve pipe which goes through the wall and outside and should terminate into a gully. See if it's dripping. If you're not sure, try and get a balloon or some tissue paper and just gently put it up the pipe and then come back in a day or 2 or 3 and see if it's wet, or the balloon will simply expand. That's a very easy and good trick. Just make a little roll and then push it into there. That'll tell you. You could have a expansion vessel that's inside the boiler suddenly collapsing, which they will do. And it's recommended that that is checked and repressurized every single year. That's what most of the factories recommend, because then we know it's fine. But often installers will not do this because it's too much hard work basically. But that's a good source. So the pressure goes down in the vessel and then it's taken up by the water and that pressure goes down. So you then top it up and the problem gets worse because you're putting more water onto an already collapsing expansion vessel. The other problem that could be is it's leaking inside the boiler. So only a gas safe engineer can take the cover off and have a really good look at any signs of water leakage. Number one problem is going to be the automatic air vent. Have a look at this picture. This is quite common, and I've taken that after somebody else has been into the boiler, tightened up that black nut and just walked off and charged them 100 quid or 150 pounds and said, I fixed it. Nah, you've been ripped off. But there we are. We have these people on the planet. Unfortunately, they still exist. So that normally is why pressure is going down. To top the pressure back up to 1 bar, have a look in the installation manual that came with the boiler, or phone the factory technical department and ask them how it's done. You might need to take a photograph if your filling loop is outside the boiler because they can't see it. So you need to just show them the method that the installer has left behind and they can say, turn this, turn that, or this is completely wrong. You need one of our engineers or one of our service agents to come around, repipe it correctly, and then you'll be able to do it yourself. We have a special offer at the moment. If you buy both books, it just costs £40, includes postage, no VAT, and it's available to UK postcodes only. Sometimes the manufacturer may produce their own, and we always recommend this method as being cheaper and better because it's dedicated. But quite often installers will make their own filling loops, which will comprise of a non-return valve, a piece of pipe, an isolating valve, a flexible hose and another isolating valves. This can look as a Christmas tree. A different way is by using a pressure reducing valve set at 1 bar, because any house 3 bedrooms or lower, that's the new pressure we use. If it's more than a 3-bedroom dwelling, the pressure gauge would be 1.4. With that screw, anyone, the end user or the installer, can simply turn the valve on, knowing the gauge won't go above 1 bar. For the installer, this is very good because instead of filling it up, turning the valve off, going to a radiator, venting, coming back and repeating this process, filling a system could take half an hour. Now, they just turn it on, go to each radiator as required, vent the system, come back, turn off, and then put the boiler through its venting program. Thanks for watching our video. Give us a thumbs up, press the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest video.